How you doing, guys? How you doing? You know, first off, I'm gonna ask you a question, but first off, I want to tell a story behind it before I even ask the question. You know, we got our load this morning, went and delivered it, got back about 4 o'clock this morning, I guess it was 3:30,
somewhere.
and stopped to get fuel before we got back to FedEx here in Hutchins, Texas.
Got me some hot water and some ice.
Anyways, got our fuel. We were heading back to FedEx, and at that truck stop, if you're not familiar with the Loves there, you go around the fuel island out to the road and make that right to go to the main road to make another right. Well, there's trucks and bobtails that park out on that road, and so I made my right out of the parking lot and got to the stop sign and started making the right, and Mrs. G looked out the side and she seen this bobtail sitting there. And as I was making the turn, she started telling me what she's seen, and she seen this. Well, tell me what you seen.
I seen a driver sitting in his front seat. It was dark in the cab, and I've seen drivers before, you know, lay like this on their steering wheel with their arms crossed and their head on it. Well, this driver was not like that. He had his arms to his side and his face like laying on the horn of the steering wheel. Horn wasn't going off, and he was motionless. I told you either, I said, he's really, really tired or there's something wrong. And I said, he goes, well, some drivers sit, you know, they'll take a nap in their driver's seat. I said, but this just didn't look right, with his face flat against the steering wheel horn and his arms to his side.
So we kind of had a little bit of a conundrum in our head, because I tell Mrs. G, I said, do you want me to turn around and go back, and you want to go check on him? She goes, well, I don't want to wake him up if he's sleeping. And I said, yeah, no, I get that, because I'd be mad if somebody woke me up also.
It was an internal struggle, you know.
So by that time, by the time we're sitting there in the conundrum, I said, why don't you just call 911 and have them do a wellness check?
So I did.
Because we done passed, now we done passed the
point of being able to turn around.
Yeah, the other entrance there. And so I said, just call 911, do a wellness check. She goes, well, I'd hate for them to wake him up. And I said, just think of it this way. I mean, if he's asleep, yeah, he might be a little bad. If there's something actually is wrong,
yeah,
his family would appreciate it, because I know you would if it was me.
I definitely would.
And so Mrs. G calls 911.
And I am speaking to the lady on the phone. I'm telling her where it's at and where it's located. She goes, okay, we don't service that area. I'll transfer you to the 911 that does. I said, okay. And so I start talking to that one. Nope, that's not us. We'll transfer you again. I'm like, I just want someone to go check on this gentleman.
Yeah, they transferred her twice, and then they're trying to give a location to find out whether it's our job or not.
Yeah, whether they...
Finally, Mrs. G just put it on speakerphone. I said, look, this is the Loves it is. Here's the crossroads. Here's the street. I said, I really don't care who goes out there. Somebody needs to go check on this driver. Yeah. I don't care if it's you guys or somebody else. I don't care whose jurisdiction it is. Just get it done. And I said, if you would, please give us a call and let us know what you find out.
Yeah. Just kind of touch base with us, you know, because we're going to be curious and we won't be able to sleep, and we're, you know, because it's going to be weighing heavy on our mind.
And so we get back here to FedEx, and I go ahead and get checked in, and we dropped our trailer and stuff. And right about the time we were going to go take a shower, the phone rings. It was Hutchins Police Department.
Yeah.
And they let us know that driver's all right.
He's okay.
So that's great. And so I thanked them for calling us and letting us know.
We appreciated them calling.
And Mrs. G was talking to me, and she's sitting there going, well, I really feel bad that I woke him up.
I do.
And I said, yeah, legally you're not supposed to be falling asleep in that driver's seat. She goes, he can get in trouble? I said, yeah, you kind of can. I mean, if your logbook says you're in the sleeper berth and you're in the driver's seat and you're not on duty, then yeah, you can get in trouble. You can get a ticket for it. Now she's really feeling bad.
Now I feel really bad, but then on the bright side, I'm glad that everything was all right with him. And it wasn't a phone call the police were going to have to make to his family, letting them know that he had passed. So, even though I had that internal struggle, we did the right thing.
Normally, I would just look over and say, yeah, the driver's sleeping, let him go.
Yeah,
but Mrs. G just said,
it didn't look right.
I don't look natural. And I thought to myself, I said, man, every time I've ever fell asleep in the driver's seat, it's always been something like that.
But that's not the way he was sleeping.
Or lean back and go against the window or something like that.
Yeah.
That just don't sound very comfortable. Your head on the horn and your hands down
to your
your side.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to worry a little myself. So back to the question, you know, do you agree or disagree with what we did? And what would you have done?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the question. What would you have done?
Drop it in the comments, guys.
Love you guys.
Love y'all. Bye.